think we're going. It's kind of ruining the setup for a joke I was going to make, but you know, I want to make sure we're actually going before I say anything. Okay, we're good. I'm not good at this, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, that 100% is we're not done yet. I tried to be done last week, and the game said no. So I'm gonna give you guys the lowdown, I guess, on basic strategy here. I watched the video again of the no deaths platinum runs of all of these, and I consulted what I believe to be the world record run for number 9. That's the one with all the enemies. It's giving me a bunch of problems. Damn Fulix. And I think I have better optimized the strategies. And just in case I haven't, I have them written down on a friggin' notepad. By written, I mean typed, because it's how you do things on Microsoft Notepad. So for each of the levels, I just have a few basic notes noted down that I just quickly glance at. Like, where am I in the progress here? Okay, go to this next. And we're gonna hopefully get through the remaining 3 challenges. Hopefully. It might legitimately take the full 2 hours. Even Ochi looks a little concerned, don't you think? He's just like, oh no, we're gonna be here forever. Oh man. Anyway, a couple things, though. If I can press the right buttons. First off, before I forget, I'm changing commands to switch. Spicy spray's gonna have a little use, so I might as well keep it up. We're probably not gonna be disbanding too much, but I'm just used to having it be on down. And a nice shortcut to pack is nice. I'm not keeping commands because Ochi, I never really tell him to go to base or collect Pikmin or anything. Usually, he's with me, I target, like, some fruit, and he picks it up and goes, you know? And then he just kind of auto-runs back to me most of the time. So the commands menu is just not going to be too helpful, in all honesty. So I'm changing it to switch, so I can quickly swap over to Ochi very quickly. That way I'm not just sitting around for a second waiting for the menu to pop up when I hold the Y button down. So that should hopefully optimize things a little bit. Second, you remember the problem I was having where I was trying to throw the purples, but I would throw a little bit too early and then my captain would be stuck punching? And apparently when you're punching, you can't get interrupted by throwing Pikmin until you do the full combo. I'm taking it off. So now I'll just do the one slap that won't do much of anything. And with it unequipped, I don't have to worry about pressing the button too early and accidentally getting stuck in a combo where my purple Pikmin aren't doing anything. So, yeah, not messing with this again. This is staying off, okay? Everything else, I think, we were just fine with. I don't know why you would ever unequip things that... Like, why would you unequip your defense? Like, what's the point of this? I can understand, like, extra hand, and especially triple threat. But, like, most of these don't really change your moveset that much. And the Charging Horse is way more useful. Though, granted, I guess if you're doing New Game Plus, you can disable this. And then have this. So you can just kind of play, like, Pikmin 1. Which I think is kind of fun. I'm just too used to using Charge, so I'm gonna keep it. So yeah, that's the plan. I can't start slapping enemies and waste a bunch of time. And now I can swap Dochi really quickly. Look at that! Instant! Instant! That's gonna be a game changer. And also, I'm doing this because I'm gonna take out some Pikmin for demonstration purposes here. Alright, buddies. So, right now, I have a squad of 10 red Pikmin and Ochi. If I swap to Ochi, and then have him go here somewhere, which doesn't seem to work in... Okay, it doesn't work here. But, you may notice, if I swap to him and leave, he doesn't have the Pikmin with him. So I don't have to worry about actively, like, dismiss... I don't have to worry about dismissing my Pikmin, grabbing them, and going off before saying an Ochi. I can just, with our group, swap, and Ochi just goes. Ochi leaves. He does not take the Pikmin with him, even when he's in our group. So, yeah, keep that in mind. This. I don't think I'll need to put him back, but I'm doing that just in case. Because it's satisfying. You just take him out. And then you put him in. I said you put him in. It's fun. We're not worrying about that. What we're worrying about is the last 3 challenges. We have the first story, Bull Blacks, which I give an honest few attempts to, and I apparently got the strategy incredibly wrong. I believe our goal here, I want to say, is about 20 seconds faster. Maybe faster than that even. I want to say the strategy video got like a minute 45 and got the platinum, so we have time to save, definitely. The purple key. If I actually follow this strategy, might be the most free of the bunch, if none of my purple Pikmin get crushed by the water wraith or anything. I think it's still going to be pretty difficult, but maybe it won't be that bad. The real problem is this one, where everything is just stacked against me. But the strategy video I watched got this, like, fairly close to the timer. We're going for a minute 45 left on the timer, right? The world record video that I saw got it, I want to say, at around 240 something. A full minute faster than necessary. So this is definitely not frame perfect, and I'm definitely not running optimally, and neither was that strategy video. But this should just work out. These 3 are all that's gating us from having a true 100% save file, which is something I have not had in this game, apparently, because I didn't bother with Louie. So, well, here we go again. So, I definitely want to save Turf Turmoil for last. It's the hardest one, and I don't want to deal with it right now. I have not given a single attempt to the purple key one at all since I watched the video the first time. So, I think because we've gotten some decent number of attempts in, I think we just get Bull Blacks out of the way, and then it's just the last 2. So, you know, fingers crossed. We begin! I'm not prepared for this. I don't feel like, but you never know. So I am going to be referring to my notes. Pretty much just shorthand copy of what the notes were in the strategy video. I mean, it's more of a let's play with text annotations more than anything, but, you know, it still feels like a strategy video. Because it goes into full detail about how the strategy works while it happens, so I like having it all written out. It's nice. Alright, so first story. Ochi. let me pause. Ochi goes here to take on the bull bears. I need to instinctively not hold Y there. I go over here and whistle the red sprouts up here and take them over this way. That's the one thing I did not quite get in the original attempts of this. Now I have 5 more Pikmin. And that means I can fight a little bit faster. So now, we take on the Bulblacks for 1 cycle. Shakes, we run. On you two. What are you guys? And then we do this. I thought we do the mushroom. Then we go 1 cycle at you. And then we go here with the leader. And Ochi heads to the mushrooms. Also, Ochi mostly took out the bull bear, which is fantastic news. Alright. Stupid. We're gonna reset. Well, so much for that. So much for that run. But that's the basic idea. The main problem was that I just messed up immediately the first time by not going over right first. So, Ochi, go in here. No. Me. Those sprouts. Shakes. Both of you. Sprouts. Get the red bullboard 1 cycle. Go to the fiery bull blacks. And away from the yawn so that way it gets as much time as possible. He shakes. Go here. Need to not do this every time. Ochi, you head to mushrooms. I'm not even sure he hit the bull bear. And we lost too many Pikmin. I thought he grabbed like 2. I don't even think he hit the bull bear in that run anyway, so... Oh, to try again. I'm so used to holding down the button for it. I don't need to. I just press the button to swap. Alright, so come with me. Shakes. Run. Bulborb. Bulborb. Sprouts. Big guy. Cycle. 1. Second guy. Shakes. Go here. I need to not hold Y. But we're doing okay. Good amount of HP left from the bull bear. And I need to swap normally. That's me. Finish you off. Get out. And while Ochi's taking care of the mushrooms, we can finish him up now. No, I'm just doing this. Ochi goes up here and immediately charges into you. I know I made a strategy about pressing, just making a freaking shortcut, and I just haven't been doing it. Go me! Anyway, I go over here and start taking on the Wolf Tongue. Fine. And then I go over here towards the bull bear. guy. No. Pack. Destroy you guys. He's doing that the entire time now. So now, I can keep coming in. That. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. There we go! I did it! That's one down! The main problem was I just didn't have enough Pikmin to take on the bull bear and the Bulborbs, and it just kind of ruined everything. It's done. I want to say that's a little bit faster than the strategy there. The strategy video. Just by a tad. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it's fine. All right. That leaves the last two. Scroll this. So I'm thinking I go for level 10 next. I've not done any attempts on this since we just got the clear to GTFO. But we're gonna give it an honest attempt. And I went ahead and got the strategy noted down. So don't have to worry about it. Because my initial strategy wasn't necessarily that far off. I was just very inoptimal. You know? The main thing was my start was just kind of shaky. So. Get these guys and just head to Ochi immediately. And I already messed up because I'm reset this one. So what you want is you want to just grab those 5 sprouts and just book it to Ochi immediately. Don't go to that left side at all. Come to you, there you go. So now we're with Ochi. We're gonna be pretty close to Ochi the rest of this run. Get the sprouts. Knock down the onion. Luckily, because we're doing like a second attempt on this, we don't get the onion intro. That's important, because it's going to make each run a lot less agonizing. So onions down, we just ignore the water wraith and just get rid of this freaking blob. Because this blob has purple Pikmin in it. They're important because they can stun a water wraith like this. Really club. Alright, so now we got our Pikmin. Next, we take on this wall. Stand that. Or he goes in here. Larry's not even paying attention. That's fine. Shouldn't even grab. Reward. He didn't even go in. I think I whistled him by accident. Uh-oh. I think it's gonna be a reset. I know I shouldn't be going for perfection here. I want to say the actual strategy video was... You know what? No. Here's an honest attempt. Honest attempt here. Here we go. We kind of have to go the long way because the water race is sitting right there, but that's okay. Ochi takes the onion. And you're already you. And with our pack, use this on here. Messed up. For some reason, I hit the roller instead of hitting the ground, didn't stun him. I don't understand it either. That run was bad anyways. Who cares? Alright. Mochi. Onion. grab the Pikmin and run. Circles. Ultimately, you're meant to get all the purple Pikmin to have flowers. Oh, she's in the hole. Let me run. And I bait the water race over this way. Which takes the onion. Try to you. Placement, but that should be fine for a little while at least. Throw the wall. Luigi's just gonna keep on moving. I throw a Pikmin and the game says, no, he didn't. I think the blowhogs are gonna be the hardest part of this whole thing, because it's a bottleneck. Blowhogs are a bit of a bottleneck, and you need to take out both of them because the door will not open unless they're both gone. Spread the purposely rough screen. Screw the nectar. I'll read through this alone. Okay. Grab that. Issue. Get over here, buddy. Hack. Destroy this. There's a shortcut. Stupid. Should have stopped him. That's on me. So well, the water isn't even turning around. That would have gotten us a lot of time. Alright. An overall kind of rough run. We can do this. This is fine. The onion. One. Okay. Got our purpose. Please. Actually, land it first. Pick up the Pikmin in a second. All of you, please come with me. Alright. I'm being kind of quiet because I'm trying to focus. Good. Over here, I swear to God. Shoot the onion. Be careful here. We're baiting the fungus. It doesn't go after the onion. OG gets hit, then we lose the onion for a bit. Get in here. Take on you. Everyone up here. Richard grabs the onion. And now we hope we got it. Now we just hope and pray that we did it. I don't know the platinum time. But uh-oh. Game, I hate you. We almost had it. I think, again, the blowhogs are the biggest problem because they're a bottleneck. That was like the one thing, I think, that ruined everything. Alright. We got this, though. One more good attempt. I think we got this. Alright. One goes down. And then we go over again. Yes. duck, which is really funny. Don't you take that. You. Water Wraith is right in the way! Alright. Throw it. Can't hit Ochi. If Ochi didn't stop... He dropped it. He didn't. He picked it up again. Okay, right, fire! Instant kills freaking Ice Pikmin in this. It's the fire one that does me in so quickly. Over here, and fight. I think that run was just kind of cursed anyway because the water wraith is following us anyway. Worst possible cycle. Grab that. Purpose. Mochi. He's very close. I don't like how close he is. Look, do that for me. Alright, that bought us some time. Do that. That bought us some good time. The water's gonna catch up. Come on, Ochi. That for a second. Well, that's my Give me onion. Pay it again. Who's here? Here we go. Come on, buddy, over here. Good. Everybody, hurry. you normally in bed by now? Come on. Ah! Frames! Damn it! Ah! Man, okay. You know what? To be fair, that was kind of an awkward situation at the very end, so it's fine. Just gotta hope for a better cycle, I guess. Also, I did a really bad job with the blow-off before, so we try it again! Alright. So, I have it basically down. It's just, less than a second because Ochi's so slow! I don't even think having the Pikmin help him is gonna do anything. I'm gonna go sleep around half an hour. More of that. Over here. Down. I got him. Nice. Yeah. Here. Put it down. Come please, thank you. Ochi. Ochi grabs the onion. I think we kind of just ignore the old bear here. Yeah, we're fine. Don't waste time trying to get that guy gone. Yeah. Ochi. Do not attack it, please. That's a little bit more time. Take on the fiery blowhog first. Problem. The onion. Anything that's possible, please. Around the water ray, who's right here. Fine. Alright. Big fungus. Here, buddy. Wow. Yeah. I got. I was supposed to bait it, not get eaten. Feature announcements on mobile when it's turned off. Fair. Very fair. I only have my notifications on for a new servers I'm in because I don't want to get game constantly. Luckily, you check Discord. Nice. Now you can watch me struggle. This is kind of all that the stream's gonna be tonight, so... subpar Pikmin gameplay. Go for the nectar I'm pointing at, Dave. Good. Dig. Ag. Turning around. This is bad. This is very bad, actually. Wait, my don't freaking move. Don't you grab the onion? Hurry. The reason to run. That one was just cursed. Doesn't actually really get to that point. It only feels really good when I actually get to the end and I don't get half a second off. Onion goes down. Let's stun the water if it's in my path correctly. So I don't have to move Guys, come on! Good. Come around for a bit. Nice. Oh, what you going with me? It was like watching me play Crash, but it's actually difficult. Crash has its points. Crash has its points. Trap! Well, that one's dead. Hoping one of them actually latch on to the full bear there, and the game said nope. Alright, you guys. At least you didn't bother going for all the platinum relics. That's what I'm kind of doing here. So, yeah. But we should be okay. Right. Okay, we're just on the wrong side, but we'll be able to get around this end. I don't like where he's placed. We might get rid of the bull bear. Buddy. Where you avoid him? No, Ochi! Pick it up! Pick up the onion and run! Run, buddy, run! Oh boy, I wish I had my spicy spray for my main playthrough, because that would make it so much easier. I'm gonna speed up my Pikmin and not have to worry about Ochi nearly as much. That would be amazing! Onion. Ochi, please. The onion. This one's gone so bad. I don't think we're gonna make it. Gonna be close either way. Yeah, I think it runs ruined. My feeling got grabbed up. Damn it. I feel like it's a little bit RNG. I feel like there's probably some RNG to it, especially with how the water rate tends to move. I can't really come to grips with some of it. Gets confused a bit. Come on, buddy. Luigi, come here. Do not waste my time right now, buddy. Pass here. I don't like that. I kind of want to disable my higher whistle range at this point, because I keep getting Ochi with it. I definitely don't want to get Ochi with it, because then you start picking up the onion. The hooks be together. Shot goes in perfect both. How are we doing here, Ochi? Alright. Everyone help with that. Great. Whoa, buddy! That was not cool. I'm resetting it, but you know what? Hang on, I'm gonna reset it. Also, give me a quick second here to turn that off. It's actively getting in my way half the time. The Pikmin Casino. I mean, there definitely is RNG involved, because the blowhogs seem to just kind of wander around a little bit. If they're close together and I aim purple Pikmin correctly, the shockwave will hit both. Otherwise, I kind of just have to target the fiery one and then just hope the best. There's also the fact that the water race can sometimes just wander off in his own. He's supposed to keep chasing you as much as possible, fierce difficulty. But I feel like sometimes the game kind of just forgets. It's weird. No. Attack him. This is a bad run so far, but I might still be able to make it. Turn around, okay. buddy. Alright. Onion. I'm kind of just ignoring you. Just attack that. Good. Much better when I'm not accidentally whistling Ochi. Because, like, if you whistle him long enough, he drops it. But a little whistle will stop him for a bit. Because that's a safeguard they added in Pikmin 3, where it's like, if you don't want to pick, if you want a Pikmin, in this case Ochi, to be called off of a task while they're busy, you'll quick tap, you can ult idle Pikmin around them, and then you take out. So, like, as long as I don't hold the whistle on Ochi, I'll be fine. Wraith! Water Wraith! We got the blowhog! What this? I'm gonna get the water Wraith out of the way. Or you could turn around the zone. That works too. In that case, Ochi takes the onion and run. Can I get insane Ochi traversal RNG? I mean, the pathing is usually okay for Pikmin. That's usually preset. Alright. Drop the onion. Come here. I gotta take care of this guy first. Grab the onion. Can he make it back? 5, 10, 9, 8. Blowhogs again. Oh boy. This isn't even the hardest one. The hardest one's actually level 9. That's the one that's absolutely ruined me. Had to go back to that one, so. Alright. Kinda how I expect the stream to go, though. Just a lot of this. And I am gonna finish tonight no matter how long it takes. Shuffled here, but it should be fine. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave. I don't have to worry about my Pikmin moving fast so much as OG moving fast, and he doesn't benefit from that. Immediately. I'm gonna reset. I need to have as much. A slightly better start, yeah. Most of my problems comes down to the blowhogs being a bit iffy sometimes. You run the Pikmin Sino back though. The main RNG is mainly the blowhogs. I'm getting rid of them fast. There we go. That's a more optimal run. That's how we do it. boy. This might not end well. Alright, that's fine. What's that? Full bear. Uh-oh. Right in the path. Oh dear. I don't like that at all. Anyways, come on, run! We'll all should be separated, so we're gonna take on the fiery one first. That's the problem. If any of my ice Pikmin get hit by the fire blast, they just die immediately. They're incredibly weak to fire. Keep an eye on the water rate, don't want to get too close. Don't shake the onion. Come on, guys. Come on. Work with me here. I think the water is just gonna go down. Actually, yeah, I'm immune to poison. Oh, just can't keep a tongue. Well, this ain't going well. So we're gonna during that, so we can get much as possible. We can't shake him off when he's throwing a snowball. I can't even flatten the bag. You know what? Hang on. Try to salvage this, Ochi. Come on, buddy. I think we'll make it, though. I think I should have better luck with the blowhogs and a really amazing start. I think we win here. I think we did it, though. A rough ending, but we got it! 5 seconds to spare. 90% of all Mars give up before they hit the big time. Keep that and go. I did it! That leaves one more. This is the rough one. Skip this. Turf Turmoil. It is effectively a boss rush. Now, I've tried implementing the basic strategy of this. That's how I got the bronze, because to really get even a shot at platinum, you're gonna want to have the pluckaphone, so you can instantly pluck the Pikmin when they're ready to go, instead of having to go one by one, because Ochi is not gonna be with you for most of this. My main problem is dealing with the Fulix at the very end. And we're gonna have to do something a little bit screwy. So I've gotten this roughly down to a science, and I got pretty close on a few attempts last time. So, on that. On that, which goes in the hole. Go for the wall. Not the wall yet, not the wall yet. 2 on each of you. You guys are gonna be doing this the entire time. I get these sprouts into the wall. Now, Ochi's gone out of the hole with the spicy spray. He's just gonna be doing this the entire rest of the time. Now it's just me. Alright, take it in there. Snag it. Here. Got Pikmin. Alright, hang on. Alright, we got our 10 purple Pikmin. So now we do this. We gotta have the roll it around the head a bit. Ideally, I think you want to get him in 4 cycles. I normally get it in 5, but... That's just together. That's a fantastic cycle, but I always end up with a sliver left. Okay. Ice spray. And then for Roblox. And lots of purple. You know what? 1 purple's probably fine. 2 might still be fine. Ideally, you don't want any deaths in this. Okay. Around 3 minutes of the timer. Foolish spawns in. And I'm gonna do something weird. I'm going on my settings, and I'm turning on motion controls. Something I don't normally play with. Thank you, Wanya. So, how this works is that we're gonna abuse the purple Pikmin's kind of thud. For some reason, with how this game is, I wouldn't say nerf purple Pikmin. They're buffed since 3, I suppose. But they have their shockwave from Pikmin 2. In Pikmin 2, that shockwave had a chance of stunning enemies. The bigger they are, the less the chance, and they couldn't stun bosses, really. They removed that in Pikmin 3 entirely on the mission mode, so purple Pikmin were just kind of slow, but really good at carrying things. This game brings back the thud, but it doesn't stun enemies. That's what Ochi's Rush can do. Instead, it just applies straight up high damage. So, what I'm going to hope for here is that I don't want to try to aim directly at the enemy, because when they make contact with the enemy, it does the shockwave, right? If I lock on, they're going to go in the air straight up, do a little ground pound. But, with motion controls, I can kind of just vaguely aim in the direction, but aim really far away. And the Pikmin will try to fly over to there from where I'm throwing. And what'll happen, if I do this right, is that they'll grab onto the Fulix with the thud damage. And then after like a few Pikmin, I whistle, throw, and we just hope for the best. It should theoretically be done in 4 cycles. I lost 2 purple Pikmin, so it's not going to be as fast. But we just have to beat it within about a minute and a half. Glad to see you, everyone. Gotta sleep now. 40. See you around, gamer. Yeah, thanks, Wanya. I'm reading chat really fast because I gotta get back to this. Wish me luck, everyone. Something like that. Yeah, everyone's dead. The problem is the Fulix is the big bottleneck. If I can figure out how to deal with the Fulix a lot easier, pause the game and change my controls. Goddamn. I should probably change my controls back whenever I pause the game to save it. Let's save and restart. Ochi. The world record when I saw it didn't even go with the spray. Ochi attacked this big guy the entire time. The wall back to me. So I can do the entire rest of the run. Semi-abuse the spawn radius a little bit. Because the Candy Pop Punch was off screen in this game when it has Pikmin in it. It will not actually get the sprouts out until you get close to it again. Which is incredibly weird. I don't understand. Okay. I don't even know what happened there. But it worked out, I suppose. Bad snag grip. Bad snag grip. Alright. This is the hardest challenge in the game, so I get it being kind of overly strict for no reason. Good. That took care of our sliver, actually, I think. It's like to see them. Spawn directly on my head, why don't you? Funny! Cycle. Okay. Right, where's controls? Here we go. One less chance, I suppose. Grab him. Good. This is it! Done! Yes! That's it, ladies and gentlemen! Every single platinum in fierce difficulty! Oh my god! Oh. We did it! We did it! It's over! We did it! I did it! I did it! Me and the Pikmin did it, and also the dog. Oh my god! My hands are kind of tingling from that. Jesus. I was so locked in. Okay. Darius Batiste, but I wonder how we'll fare next time. Well, there isn't really gonna be a next time, buddy. Because I'm done. I freaking did it. I got all my platinums on the hardest difficulty. I did it. Blessed by Wanye himself. I wish you could have been here for the last little chunk, but maybe you're watching the VOD. Oh my god, man. I did it. It's over. You've shown me some fine Dandori skills, but you must keep training diligently. I'll be here, as always. Come back for more training whenever you have a chance. Well, I suppose that's it for Pikmin 4. I gotta figure out what to do for the next, 45 minutes, because I don't want stream to end super early when it doesn't have to. I suppose I could just have this be like a little podcast thing. Like, if you don't care about me just talking about random crap to fill in time for 45 minutes, just, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably do some Dunsparce stuff. But, for everyone else, 20 purple pick, because we had 2 full runs of the purple key. One we ended with, just a frame off, I think. It was that close, and then we got it, so every other attempt was reset. But look at that. Our last 3 platinums. Gamer. Here's the thing. This means we officially end our little thing here at day 53. Meaning we did take longer in terms of in-game days than with original run. Our original run didn't go for Louie, though. Didn't go for all Louie's little side quest stuff, so that means that if we did that original save file would probably have been, day 56. Actually, day 55, I think. Because we did the first one and stopped. But yeah, we have a true 100% save file now. We did it. It's over. I might as well read this. I don't know if we've seen this one yet. Who asked for an apology from you, Dingo? You better make it good. Fair enough. I'm sorry, Mr. Angry. I messed up. I'm sorry. I never run away and abandon you out there after the crash. Oh. What are you talking about? I'm talking about my pizza! It's time for you to apologize for eating my pizza without asking. Huh? You're mad about pizza? That's what I get for getting sick. That's it. We're done. We've fully completed the game. Which has been cured. All castaways have been found. Olimar's been saved a long while back. We got a lot of stuff for the shepherd. Found the whole crew. We only have the repeating things here. We've done all these. All in one go. Not all in one go, per se, but, we did it all. All this. All that. And these 2... I know they're not done, but these 2 replenish. So as long as you keep farming Pikmin and keep getting flowers, you can just farm for materials. So getting materials is not that bad in this game. But we're done. That's Pikmin 4. We did it. And I never have to stream this game again. The fuck is if I hate it? I don't. I still mean a lot of what I say about the difficulty, because, man, a lot of the challenges definitely were not designed with the changes to difficulty in mind. I feel like they added that in way later. Let me go ahead and just turn this back off. So now I can play normal again. So, that's it. That's Pikmin 4. I guess I could spend some time... I don't know if I did much of stuff with the catalog and Piclopedia on my original playthrough. But since we're done, I might as well... Oh. Did Louie have treasure descriptions when we did this before? Okay, well, I think I know what we're gonna do for the last 45 minutes. So, I'm not going to read through all of these, because I don't know how long it's going to take, because we have 239 total treasure varieties. So, yeah. It's a bit much. It's a bit much, you know? Look at all this. I'm not really interested for all these in the span of 45 minutes. There's no way in hell. That's not happening. I'm gonna pick out my favorite ones, my favorite treasures in this list, and read through them. I guess I can read through all the different puzzle piece ones, because they have notes for all of them. When they combine, they make a cute picture of a dog, fitting with the game's theme. I think it's adorable. I love things like this. But, let's see, what treasures... Modern amenities having a lock, I think it's a hairpin, 3 different varieties of buttons, and a dog collar. It's kind of weird. I can make it dark. Let's start with... Also, I love this. I love the fact that we have rubber cuties in this game. They were rubber uglies in Pikmin 2. Like a redemption arc for them. I love it. I'm gonna see which ones I think would be most interesting. You know what? Monster teeth. We'll start with this one. So we have 3 different perspectives. What enormous creature could these teeth belong to? How did it come to be? I need to practice reading again. I mean, ChatGPT's been kind of down lately. I need to train myself again. Gotta read, damn it. What enormous creature could these teeth belong to? And how could it come to part with them? The mind reels to imagine it all. Though this much we do know. The straightness and whiteness of the teeth suggests I had access to excellent dental care.
I do not want to cross paths with the owner of these teeth. Of course, given the height of these molars, I'm guessing they're too big to have much in the way of physical agility. And that could work to my advantage if we did encounter one another. I just run frantic circles till they eventually gave up. I wish I could eat all the big things this big mouth could eat.
Oh, man. I think Louie's gonna have the best ones in here. Oh, wait a minute. I never noticed this. They're in order of how much they've been used. I did notice they're the colors of the Pikmin, I believe. But they get less and less used as time goes on. That's actually really cool, because, like, these paints have been around since the beginning. These have been around for a while. These are fairly new-ish, and these are the fresh ones. These are brand new. I love cute little touches like this. Let's see. One of the first treasures we got. The spring Game Boy Advance SP. Notice how resplendent the blue of the slab is. It's called cobalt blue. The pigment is extracted from from an ore renowned for honing one's intuition, intelligence, and reflexes. Yes, the more I gaze upon it, the more advanced I feel myself become.
Space is a funny place. You could be using the latest in-galaxy navigation technology and still find yourself lost in a sea of space trash. That's life, isn't it? If you want to advance, you've got to be flexible. This also applies to settling marital disagreements. It opens, and it closes. That's pretty fun.
Oh my god, they're so good. Game Boy Micro. This desk features a built-in display surely used to show important things such as maps and vital statistics. No doubt many heated discussions have taken place over the matters shown here. One hopes that those who worked and fought this desk also took breaks for rest and frivolity.
During slow days at work, I like to play this game where I use zero gravity to float toy rockets in front of the ship's window. I act out scenes from my favorite childhood TV show and pretend there's a galactic war going on in the distance. I should probably add these notes for the President X to review them! I jumped out of my skin the first time to spoil it up.
I don't even know what voice I want to do for Louie. My voices for Olimar and Louie kind of just sounded sort of the same before. It's like,
Oh my god, it sounds like this. I kind of got that one figured out.
Louie, sometimes it's meant to make a deeper Olimar, a bit slower. I want to say Pikmin 3 made him a bit more like breathy. I kind of feel like he was like actively exhaling anytime he spoke something. A lot of the time. I don't know. It's weird. So
I guess Olimar can kind of just stay the same. I'm good with Olimar.
and then Louie would be like, I jumped out of my skin. No, that sounds terrible.
I jumped out of my skin the first time to spoil it up.
I'll try that. It's a bit more of a strain, but Louie's notes tend to be pretty short, so I think we're fine. This mask, sure. This contraption is meant to be used when you don't want to reveal your emotions. Stand behind it and it will render any expression on your face unreadable. Its blank eyes and straight lips will keep your innermost feelings safe from prying eyes.
I can't pinpoint the exact moment, but this reminds me of the face my wife once made when I delivered a perfectly executed dad joke.
Okay.
Gotta get into the voice again. It's been a long time since I've been face to face with such beauty. I can feel my heartbeat with my eardrums.
Louie, I think you should go see an ear doctor. That's not a good sign, buddy. I said I was gonna go for all the puzzle pieces. Let's read all 12 puzzle pieces. This is where the mystery begins. See, it's a fragment of something bigger. Yes, a massive photo panel now broken into pieces. But why? The only way to find out is to put the pieces together again. The clues here tell me this belongs in the top left corner.
The vastness of space and the unknown it contains an unsolvable puzzle. At the start of each voyage, I set out to unravel every mystery and discover great truths. But I always find myself returning to more questions than answers. Nana always told me you should build something from the outside in.
This is merely one part of a much larger picture. As for why this image was broken into pieces, I suspect it's because it needed to be safely transported, perhaps to an art gallery even. Once assembled, I won't be surprised to find a masterpiece.
At Hokotate Freight, we often divide up our cargo in order to use the ship's space more efficiently. Big companies have huge transporters to fill up, but it also means a lot less flexibility. It's still filling up their gigantic ships while we're out making deliveries. Reminds me of a meal I had once. Now I'm drooling.
Sure, there's a reason this image was broken into fragments. Could it be a treasure map? Did someone split the map into pieces and hide the bits? Is today the day I strike it rich? Perhaps I shouldn't count my fortune before it's found.
As a boy, I would spend days drawing elaborate treasure maps. The buried treasure may have been junk to most, but to me it was precious. Is this a fragment of a treasure map? I doubt it. The subject of this drawing was probably a treasure to the artist. Soup. At least, it looks like soup.
This mysterious fragment appears to be the top right part of a giant photo. Could it be a picture of a precious moment in time? But why would such a thing be broken into pieces? Was someone trying to hide something? I must see all the pieces! I must know!
I understand the instinct to hide something precious to you, though the word protect is probably more apt. I feel similarly about my family. I do everything in my power to give them a safe, happy life. It's a simple desire, but it motivates me to carry on.
I always love when Olimar talks about his family and his experiences back home. It's like, it makes him feel more human despite the fact he's basically the complete opposite of a human. But, like, I love stuff like this, you know? It's cute.
I don't want to hit your head on an edge as sharp as this.
Do I see a face in this picture fragment? Is that part of a smile I see? No, it couldn't be. Or could it? Oh, I'm going to see whatever it is in my dreams.
This looks like just the kind of pictures you get when you let a kid play with a camera. Too blurry and too close up to see anything. It's little those pictures make kids think to free up memory space, but now I wish I hadn't. Imperfect memories could be the most precious. I'm getting strong chocolate vibes.
I still have not figured out what I want to do with Lily.
Such a wise eye staring out at me. Yes, it certainly looks like the face of a deeply intelligent creature. It's the strangest thing. I feel like I know this animal well, even though I've never seen it before. I hope I get some more answers once all the pieces are found.
This makes me think of my dog, Bobby, back at home. I'm away for work quite a bit, so we've got long periods without seeing each other. Yet every time I come home, he treats me as if I never left. He may be the wisest and most loving member of the family.
We've actually not seen much of Bulby. We saw him a little bit in Pikmin 1 with like little drawings that Olimar would do for his journal. We're led to believe that it looks vaguely like a Bulborb. Hey, Vix! I'm gonna say you just missed it. I got the last 3 platinum ranks. I actually did it. I'm still bewildered that I was able to actually do it. Because some of them required some strange tactics. Nice, yeah.
Reminds me of a dog. I'd like to take it for a ride.
So now, to kind of spend the last like half hour or so of the stream, I've just been reading some of the various treasure entries here. Just to do a little extra something.
That dark pupil staring out at me. It's as if it could see right through me. Through anything and anyone. Surely it has the power to know my deepest secrets. Good thing I don't have anything to hide. No, really, I don't! Okay, stop looking at me like that!
This unknown organism bears a strong resemblance to the dogs on my planet. I'm amazed that such a similar species could exist in the far reaches of outer space. I heard that organic components can travel through space on meteorites and comets. Would there be a connection between my planet and this one? Looks a lot like a dog. I'm not sure how comfortable it'd be to ride.
What do I see here? Is it nothing? Is it everything? I feel like it could be anything. Maybe this fragment is part of a ceremony in which the participants break up a photo of a beloved deity so they can better share it with one another. Yes, that must be it.
As a young boy, I collected rocks and shiny objects that I held quite dear. My parents always wanted me to get rid of them, but I refused. I can't even remember where I found them all. Probably picked up most of them right in their own backyard. Still not sure why I was so attached to a bunch of gravel, but they shone like diamonds to me. No idea what this is. It's definitely an edible.
2 flat sides and a corner. Would this fragment belong in the bottom left position? Or does it go up above the top right spot? No, my gut instincts say bottom left. Sometimes your gut's all you have to go on, and go you must.
As a child, there were many times I'd come across something unknown to me and intuitively investigate without hesitation. It worked out well for me, I believe. As an adult, I often overthink matters, so maybe I need to recapture that daring spirit of my youth. Licked it. They did get a lot of flavor. Guess it's not a cracker.
We can ask ourselves why this photo was broken into small, indiscernible fragments, but perhaps the answer is that there is no answer. It pains me to say that. For those of us who try to make sense of the world, this sort of thing keeps us up at night.
Why are things the way they are? The answer could be surprisingly simple. For example, my kids often want to dismantle a clock or a chair, or tear up a piece of bread just because they can. Maybe there's no significant reason this puzzles in pieces either. fit my head into one of the little openings. Felt better than I expected.
Take a look at the strange treasure. Notice the gaps and protrusions. I'm certain they mesh well with something similar, yet different. Maybe this is some sort of key that opens something if you find the piece that makes it whole. Exciting.
A little bump at the end makes us look like it has a nose. Noses make me think of my son when he was a baby. He'd often forget my face after I'd been gone for long stints of work and cry when I got home. Once he knew the distinctive shape of my nose, he recognized me right away. I fit my head into one of the little openings. It was underwhelming.
Like, these two feel entirely different to him. I'm almost certain one could use these knobs and curves to connect the fragment with other fragments. But why? What would one accomplish by doing such a thing? Quite puzzling, no? Perhaps the partial picture seen here would become more clear with more fragments. Yes, that must be it. How clever. But the big picture here remains unclear. The activity itself is clearly quite fun.
Did I dream of becoming a glorified delivery man? Or was adventure always my true goal, given my current circumstances? Who knows? I'm proud to say I've achieved both. The president might see it differently. I'm worried about my annual bonus. Hold on to one of the nubs and swing to create a gentle breeze.
He uses the corner as a fan. Oh my god. Actually, hang on a second. Can I not? I can't get on the ground with this one. I was kind of hoping I could, like, get, like, a little experimentation time with my Pikmin, and using my, like, extra hand upgrade, just pick it up. That would have been funny. No notes for full completion, though, so we don't ever get their thoughts in the full picture, which is a little unfortunate. I kind of wish they did, like, a thing for the full set. Pikmin 2, if you got a full set of treasure, the ship would prepare a sales pitch for every item within that set. But here, you get all the notes regardless. You get... Hang on. You get schnozzes for free whenever you get the treasure. You have to beat the game and get Olimar back to get Olimar's entries. And then saving Louie from the dog gives you Louie's ones. You don't get anything for having the entire set except for every piece of treasure in that set being together, which is, you know, kind of neat for stuff like this, because you get this in the full puzzle. But then you get stuff like this where it's like, that is an assortment of food. that is most of the set of billiard balls. You know, it goes to the first 9, then you get the cue ball, and that's it. You don't get the other batch. You don't get the stripes. Maybe if they do the treasure stuff again for Pikmin 5, we'll get the rest of the pool balls. That'd be fun. Love the fruit from Pikmin 3, as well as the juicer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Every fruit from Pikmin 3 actually made it in. Every fruit from Pikmin 3 made it in. Hang on. I'm gonna do a little math real quick. So we have 3 berries. 6, 3, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3. I was about to say it matches the numbers from Pikmin 3, but there's only 3 juicy goggles. I think there's 4.
Because you get the 3 all in the one spot in the Twilight River, and then there's the one kind of out of the way in a stump in the Tropical Wilds. So it doesn't match entirely. So we do 3 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. I'm gonna say 1.5 here, because 1 full kiwi counts as a fruit. 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 1 3 2 2 68.5 fruits, which is actually more than Pikmin 3 had. That had 66 total. Meaning that the Copites definitely missed some fruit when they visited PNF 404 in the alternate timeline. Because Pikmin 4 basically ignores the entirety of the previously established canon. I like to think that Pikmin 4 leads directly into the events of Hey Pikmin, where Olimar comes back to the planet to get treasure in order to buy back the SS Dolphin. So I think I could totally see Pikmin 5 being like a strange retelling of Pikmin 2. Olimar loses the SS Dolphin, has to, you know, go that sort of stuff. Either that or Hey Pikmin can kind of fit that same hole. Where it's like, Olimar gets a ship after the SS Dolphin gets sold, but the events of Pikmin 2 don't quite happen the same way, that it kind of gets lumped in here, I suppose. It's weird to think about. The Pikmin timeline is now... The Pikmin timeline has officially become like the Zelda timeline, where there's multiple branches depending on how the hero succeeds or fails. It's a whole mess. The only difference is there's a lot fewer games in the Pikmin series, so it hasn't really become a major thing until now. Reminds me of a video skit of the History Channel looking at the dude's bedroom in the year 4030. that is kind of what it became. Ah, yes, the multiverse. I'm not sure I'd really say multiverse as much as alternate timelines. I feel like that's a whole different subject. I feel like alternate universes and alternate timelines aren't necessarily the same thing. Maybe it's just because of how many like time travel movies I've seen. Like Back to the Future explained it pretty well to me. Where it's like, there's a certain course of history, you go back and change a thing, and now suddenly it's going on a different course, and the original course doesn't exist anymore. So, like, in my head, I always thought different universes and different timelines were, like, a fully separate thing. So I don't know. I feel like Nintendo's timeline stuff is less multiverse and more just timeline, messing with that sort of thing. It does call into question how much of Mario is canon to Pikmin, and I know that sounds weird, but Nintendo's been doing a thing a lot more lately where Pikmin are just kind of hiding out in Mario things. Like, there was a small cameo back in Mario Golf Toadstool Tour on GameCube. You hit the ball in a patch of flowers and a few Pikmin pop out. And it's cute. It's meant to be a reference to, I want to say, just the first game at that point. And that was mostly it for a while, right? And then suddenly we start seeing Pikmin in more Mario stuff. They get little cameos in Super Nintendo World. I guess Pikmin 2 also had references to Mario in there with like the Bowser matches. We have this having straight up Nintendo stuff in it, just like Pikmin 2. And we know for a fact that Nintendo products exist in the Mario world because, you know, the promo art, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever. Then there was the Pikmin ice sculpture in the Mario movie. Blink and you miss it. And now, recently, with the Switch 2 edition of Mario Bros. Wonder, you can see Glow Pikmin in the background in one of the levels. Kind of firmly establishing that, like, it is now in a fully, properly canon game. Not a side game, not some other thing. Pikmin are in a mainline Mario. So Pikmin are canon to the Mario world. Which, given the Mario stuff, it also shows up in Pikmin. And the fact... The way I see it, I think a lot of the stuff in Pikmin is definitely a lot of the real world stuff. There's also no overlap with Mario more directly. So either Pikmin exist in multiple places in time, because this is like post-apocalyptic, there's like nothing left of humanity here. So like this is a post-Mario world, really. And yet Pikmin have been around since the humans were around, because we got the one Pikmin short on Nintendo Today. So now, instead of it just feeling like the desolate remains of Earth, now it's kind of spiraled into this whole other thing where Mario might be canon to it, and the whole thing's gotten flipped upside down. It's weird. One version, just every version of events exists at the same time. I suppose. I suppose one way of seeing it. Oh my gosh, I never realized that these glasses were blinking. I never realized. Oh my god, it's amazing. An incredible invention. These glasses block out things you don't want to see while letting you see the things you do want to see. Is this a healthy way to view the world? I'm not sure it is. But I'm also not here to judge.
These shutters make it difficult to see clearly ahead, so I'm not sure why they'd be found in a dark cave. It's not as if they could even be used as a proper hiding place. They remind me of playing hide and seek with my kids and pretending not to see them. Oddly difficult to see through. I have no idea what's in front of me.
I didn't even count the stuff here. I mean, fair, a lot of these are new, actually. I think Love Nugget is also in 3. Wait, that means I miscounted up here? Was one of these not in 3? Or am I losing my mind? No, these were definitely all in 3, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I should look at persimmons. I could have sworn you get tomatoes in there too, but I guess it's just persimmons. Well, enough of that. Enough of that, I suppose. We can check the Picklepedia for a bit. You wanna see what I had to deal with doing one of the challenges? Where's the Foolix? Where's the Foolix in here?
Hello, it's me.
Where the heck is... There it is. Foolix. Right here. Engage it. We're gonna go call return. We're gonna get out 10 purple Pikmin. Kind of leave Ochi by himself for a bit. I go into my... Oh, I can't use my controls here? Well, here's the basic idea. I wake it up. Grab his tail. And then with him, I do this. I had to add an angle so they don't come long enough in the air. Of course, if they grab your Pikmin, then it loses the weak spot opening of the next attack. I wouldn't say you have to play it perfectly. I was definitely very inoptimal during my run, but like this is kind of what I had to deal with. I also had to disable the freaking triple punch, and I kept accidentally punching when I didn't want to. And that's like punching, and when you punch, you can't grab a Pikmin. And when you're launching your combo, you just can't grab your Pikmin at all until the combo's done. So your Pikmin aren't attacking it. Your Pikmin aren't attacking it, and then you also are doing very little damage to it. It's a bit of a thing. So I'm not doing the best with it here. But the Foolish was definitely the biggest problem at one challenge. Yeah, that's kind of what I had to deal with.
Just less Ochi. Which was actually rewinded by like 10 minutes. I was wondering kind of why the multiverse thing kind of slipped there. Alright, so that's kind of what I had to deal with in the last challenge. End the engage. Give me the notes now. If you take the microorganisms I used to peer at through my mic, it's still dead. If my microscope as a child and blow them up much bigger, this is what you get. A huge single-celled sweetie. It morbidly sloshes around in search of food. This giant, we're the microorganisms.
A member of the Gulix family, this primitive life form is made up of a single cell, which is quite odd given its size. Its nucleus is shaped like a bulbous star, and individuals move by using the fin at the end of its...
What the hell?
flagellum? To quickly expand and contract a gelatinous body. Gently remove the jelly parts. Add fruit and a sweetener of your choice. Then serve as a gelatin dessert.
Yeah, I'm not reading every note. I could spend like a full like stream or two reading all the notes, but like I actually need something to do to fill time. We got like 10 minutes left. We can admire our Pikmin totals at the end of this. I think I did fairly good. Can I do my proper, like, total Pikmin death count? Yeah, not from here, I don't think. I see how many are left, but I don't think it says death count. So it's per day, but not... Where's the Louis? Oh! Did I ever read Louis' notes here? I don't think I ever did. You know what? Last major thing I'll do. 20 notes. You know what? I'm gonna read through all Louis' notes and we'll probably call it, huh? That'll probably put us around 2 hours.
I'm supposed to find Olimar. Boss's orders. I don't really remember what he looks like. These thingies remind me a lot of Pick carrots. I'd eat them, but then who'd carry my snacks? Wish I had a golden Pick carrot to eat right now. Got sick of Nana's cookies, so I tried eating some of the creatures around here. They're pretty yummy. If you don't hurry up and eat these, they'll turn hard. They turn hard in the ground. So you just spot what I did. Since I spot when I dig it up and grill it. Stories Olimar told were always boring, but he never got too angry when I messed up. Still drawing a blank on his face. Oh, something sort of Olimar shaped. It was pretty shaggy and seemed happy enough. I'll leave it alone for now. I'd like to ride that green dog thing if I had with it. Okay.
Oh my god, that's just a render from Pikmin 2. Oh my god. It's all blurry, but I think it's just a render from Pikmin 2.
I've also been focusing on snacks lately. Guess I'll just make something up when I report to the boss. A green dog thing came up to me. Could be the one I saw with an Olimar-ish creature. Must have been abandoned. Guess I'll keep it.
So now I think we're in post-game. I think.
Try some of that green juice the things by the hearth were drinking. Tastes really yummy. Makes my head and tummy feel all warm and cozy. Today's snack menu. Marinated lipstick. Claw croquettes. With cream sauce. Roasted leg and miso shell. Soy pickled eyeballs. Ah! I can pick all the fresh mushrooms I want here. I'll save some from Nana to try once I go home. Fill my belly with all kinds of snacks. Strongest creatures are tastiest. It's an ultimate weapon-like one who is barely edible.
He's talking about the minute legs. I remember I was doing Olimar's comeback in the original playthrough, and I want to say you showed up in chat and were like, "What the hell is that thing?" Which, like, very fair reaction. You see this weird spider thing that has a gun attached to it? You're gonna be like, what the fuck am I looking at?
I see a lot of places to mess around down here. Wouldn't be a bad place to live. I had all of my snacks in a box, but I forgot the
code. I need to open it. That's in one of the caves, I think.
So many creatures came towards me at once. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. My belly's so full I couldn't eat another bite. Got stuck in the bottomless swamp.
Oh, now we're just getting in the caves, I think.
Some parts were pitch black, and I'm covered in mud. Reminded me of the mountain by Nana's house. I how sticky it is down here. Plus I had snacks walking over to me non-stop. 2 of them were really big. Spotted a huge dog thing in the mushroom forest. I like the one I have now, but that one looks more fun. Guess I'll follow it. Found the huge dog thing near the large rock in the back of the swamp. It had something in its mouth. It's a pink person who had the yummy juice. She's getting in the way. Let's just drop her somewhere. Finally tamed that huge dog thing. I'm gonna lie low for a while instead. It's really deep and there are plenty of snacks. Yours will give up and go home. My favorite thing in all of space to eat, but hard to come by. If I did find some, I'd devour them all to my heart's content. Just waiting for the right delivery job! Hey!
Bringing back Pikmin 2 here. Like I said, Pikmin 4 is like this weird thing where it meshes together all of the prior trilogy into one thing and adds dogs, and it's very confusing. Kind of weird for a numbered sequel to not be a sequel to any of the games and just kind of just be its own thing. Like an amalgamation of everything prior. It's so weird. I don't know what to think. I guess that's that. I'm gonna call this done. I think we're done with Pikmin 4. Basically, forever. Unless they decide to make a proper Switch 2 edition release and add like an extra map or two, I don't think we're going to be coming back to this at all. I'm talking as if I have a Switch 2. I still don't. I guess that can kind of be about it. I mean, it's a little short. I can probably start just talking about some random thing. So tomorrow, I think tomorrow is when we're gonna go back and finally do Dunsparce Shiny Hunting again. So apparently we have not done that since last year.
Then I'm thinking maybe we start on Pac-Man World 2 Repack. That's something I want to play. Speaking of playing, I have not played any of the Legends comp at all in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Apparently, it's just as bad this time around. They can never get it right. So I'm probably just gonna do a few races to at least like get the bronze reward. Just say that I participated and then just be done with it. I'm probably not gonna go to silver even. It's like the last Legends comp kind of ruined my enjoyment of the game. I don't want to go through that again. And like, cool, they're offering like higher Dompa ticket rewards or getting higher ranks, but like, I could just play more of the game casually and get tickets that way. I get more tickets from playing a fucking festival than I would if I grinded my way up to Emerald, I think. Assuming I win every single race and get up there easily. Because when I do festivals, I usually get around like 7,000 points. I could probably go for higher. That's fair. I don't think I've seen a numbered sequel that... Yeah, Pikmin 4 is really weird. Because it's numbered like it's a sequel, but it's literally not a sequel to any Pikmin game. It's a reboot. So, like, why the hell is it called Pikmin 4? Whatever. I'm like... Mega Man recently dropped the numbers for the classic series. I don't know why Pikmin kept it when it's not a sequel. I don't even know. In general, rank mode take a lot of time to get right from my scene. So we're probably not gonna get a good Legends comp until like 2 years down the road at minimum. And by then, most people will probably just moved on. And we'll probably be playing a new Sonic game by then. Speaking of which, apparently they decided to rebrand Sonic Rumble into Sonic Rumble Party, and now they're doing a collab event with the Smurfs, and everyone's just claiming the game is just dead now. They're desperate. That's what happens when you build hype for a game and do pre-registration, only to delay the game for a global release for like half a year, and then everyone's just done with it. And then they play it, it's just kind of meh, and then no one ever goes back to it. And then the people who are still there complain about the really stupid monetization stuff in that game. Because it's Sonic Runners all over again! Man. The only difference is I think people actually were able to like decompile the stuff in Sonic Runners and get that working in a fan extent, because the game itself is actually not that bad. Rumble, I don't think would get that treatment. I don't know if it would. Here's the thing. It is a weird collab, you're right. But the general size, I think, makes sense, because Sonic Rumble is a whole world of toys. Yeah, small world. But, Sonic has been doing a lot of collaborations with various Viacom, Paramount, Nickelodeon properties lately. You may notice that like half of Sonic Racing Crossroads stuff is going to be Nickelodeon, because we have SpongeBob now, and then pretty soon we're going to get Ninja Turtles and Avatar: The Last Airbender. And Smurfs is in that same pool, because they also have a Nick show going on right now. That's all currently being handled by Viacom and Paramount and all that, so... And in case you haven't noticed, Paramount's the ones in charge of the Sonic movies and the Knuckles spin-off show. Huh. The whole reason why we're getting so many Paramount and Nickelodeon collabs is because that's just the deal they made whenever they did the Sonic movies and kept that going. It's probably part of their contract. That's why we're getting so much Nickelodeon stuff. It sounds freaking stupid, but like... I mean, that's the improvement they made, or else we weren't even gonna get, like, Sonic 2, probably. Those are also Paramount. Yeah, Paramount, Nickelodeon, that's all in Viacom. It's all in Viacom. It's all one big thing there. So... In case you're wondering, it's not just some coincidence. It ties into the Sonic movie contracts, no doubt. It's the whole reason. Now, if only we actually got the movie versions of the characters as, like, skins in Crossworld. That would actually be pretty neat. I suppose the Sonic Prime characters kind of did that same thing in the digital deluxe bonus stuff, but, like, I don't know, I think it would have been kind of cool to tie into that more. Because, like, ever since the first Sonic movie came out, they've been doing things that kind of tie into the movies. Not just from a business standpoint, but also, like, the electric effect in Frontiers, that was because of the movie. It made people super upset because Sonic is supposed to be the wind. Why is he lightning? It's like, he could just be a freaking storm. Sonic could summon goddamn tornadoes, man. He could just be the embodiment of a storm. you get wind, you get lightning. All you need to do is just find a way to get him to not be scared of water, and you're good. That's everything. I could talk for a long time about stuff like this. And that's something we could do tomorrow, because tomorrow we're doing Dunsparce. But for now, we're done with Pikmin 4. We can stop. We'll save and quit. Make sure we actually keep our platinums. I know we autosave, but I can't freaking trust it. I never trust autosaves. Any game that has an autosave, I always manually save if possible, just to make sure it saves. I am that kind of person. You've been seeing that a lot of the time when I play games on stream, because like Sonic Frontiers, that had an autosave, but I still saved in a proper save slot. I do that every time. Plus, it serves as like a hard backup in case things go wrong, you know? You just never trust autosaves, man. Also, the game is cheating for this intro because on the surface you can only have 3 types of Pikmin, and we have the 3 primary colors, and then a winged Pikmin shows up. That's not right. 4 types of Pikmin can't be on the surface at once. Game, why are you doing this to me? You. To my knowledge, the alternate power boost start animation isn't a Sonic Movie 1 reference. I mean, that was probably the original plan, and they're like, hey, the movie's pretty cool, and that's coming now. Let's go and just change gears. Like, hey, the second movie's almost done. It's gonna be out really soon. Hey, this is perfect. And then everyone complained. Welcome to the Sonic community. We love overanalyzing stuff and having friggin' flame wars about nonsensical bullshit. And also plenty of the legitimate problems, like the inconsistency in Sonic writing, especially between the games and IDW. But like, that was a bit more warranted than, ew, why is Sonic electric? He should be the wind. He's the embodiment of the wind. The Sonic community is such a freaking disaster, dude. I barely interact with the community directly because it's just so... Ugh. I don't want to say every fan base turns into that at some point. Sonic has gotten to be one of the worst with it. I don't know. I'm not even saying that some of their critiques aren't justified, because, like, some of them definitely are. Like, the more I think about the blatant censorship and such in the rewrite of Sonic Generations, like,
that actively frustrates me. You know? The whole thing with Generations, even if it wasn't like censored visually, and the cutscenes and character models were exactly the same as they were in 2011, we would still have the general rewrite from Ian Flynn. I don't want to say he did a horrible job, but the whole thing felt half-assed to me. Now we're spiraling a whole discussion about Sonic Generations again. We've already been over this. Okay, so yeah, Infinite did apparently come back in the Chaotix Files audio podcast drama thing. I have not caught up with that, but, you know, I should get back to listening to that, but I've been doing other things. Kinda hard to listen to an audio drama featuring Sonic the Hedgehog while you're trying to edit a highlight video of a friend of yours playing Crash Bandicoot. I had to pay attention to the freaking audio and video to make sure it actually works. You know, I can't have that being blocked out by Vector talking in a freaking like the freaking detective noir story voice.
I'm Victor the Crocodile. I'm narrating a story while you're trying to do your work. It's not going well for you. You missed something in your you clipped the audio wrong because you couldn't. You just heard my voice the entire time. I will distract you. Normally this would be Charmy's job, but I'm the narrator, so I get to do all the distraction work this time.
I don't know where I'm going with this joke. That's what happens when you just kind of ramble on. I was trying to end the stream and then we started talking about Sonic again. Why am I like this? But okay, for real, I'm ending stream now. We can talk about Sonic and get angry about it tomorrow, okay? It'll give us something to do while we're hunting for shiny Dunsparce. Maybe in that time I'll actually catch up on the Chaotix Files. I remember Prodem coming back in the Case Files, me randomly noticing infamous leitmotifs and music. I have not been paying much attention to the music in it. In all honesty, like I listened. I'm like 2 episodes in. I listen to them while I'm out on walks. So I would go out for a walk and like have like a podcast lesson, right? I normally listen to Distractable. That's a podcast with Markiplier, Meiskirm, Lord Main 777, Mark, Bob, and Wade. You know them. That's like the primary podcast I listen to, and I always listen to an episode or 2 whenever I'm out walking. But I also have been saving the episodes of the Chaotix Files to also listen to, which is primarily why I've only listened to the first 2. I haven't listened to the episode where we get the voices for Tangle and Whisper yet. I haven't even gotten that far. I'm bad at this, okay? Part of me kind of just wanted to wait till the whole thing was out and then just binge the thing, because it'd be like 2 hours, but like, I don't know. I already started at this point. Distractable. I've brought it up a few times, but, you know, that's the thing with the internet. You always gotta overly describe things because it could be the first time someone's heard of something. Someone could be watching this like 3 years in the future and have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. It's kind of the same principle as the tutorials in video games constituting the same basic shit with every game. Pokemon. But it's less insufferable when a streamer does it for some reason. Maybe because it feels more personal. I don't know. I'm rambling again. Damn it! Stop! I did what I came here for. We are over time now. We can stop. I'm bad with intros. I'm extremely bad with outros. I'm not good at the internet streaming thing, okay? I've been sitting
sitting here rambling for 10 minutes, shaking the controller until the Switch doesn't fall asleep. Well. I guess that's that. For real, I'm ending stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Dunsparce for the first time this year. I could have sworn we've done one in like... No, I guess we wouldn't have done one back in like January because we started this immediately. The only Pokemon stuff we've done this year so far is the last chunk of Legends ZA, I think. Otherwise, it's literally just been this and a Nintendo Direct. My god, we've been playing this forever. Alright, for real though, I'm leaving. I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for Dunsparce. I hope I still have all the stuff saved for that, because, I'm very disorganized with my streaming materials. I don't think I got rid of any of it, but, you know, trying to make space for the Wanye VODs to edit for the Crash Bandicoot Highlight video I'm working on. It takes a lot of space. This laptop only has like 250 gigs of storage on it, so like, a lot's currently full with the VODs of his streams, including some of the stuff from the Starcoin stuff, because he never posted that. And I had to go back and re-edit some of that anyway, so like, good thing I still kept it. There's all the stuff I've installed from like Archipelago. I'm rambling again! Bye! See you tomorrow.